What up though, what's good everybody, and welcome back to a new episode of Cooking with Showtime. And today we're going to be doing an elevated take on French toast known as the Monte Cristo. Now some people call it a sandwich, some people call it dessert. I call it delicious, super easy to make. We're going to jump right into it. Let's go ahead and get it started. As always, guys, I'm going to show the ingredients here, but it's going to be listed in the description below. The most important part really is the bread. You want to make sure you have nice quality bread. I always go with brioche. If you can't get brioche, grab yourself a loaf of Texas toast. You need something thick, something flavorful. Try to avoid using regular white bread if you can. All right, guys, let's get this started, man. We're going right into the air fryer. I'm going to save some time and cook my bacon in the air fryer today. Go ahead and let that cook and set it to the side once it's done. Now, the first thing we're going to do is start off our French toast batter. We're going in first with 3 eggs. For our liquid, we're going to start off with around 2/3 a cup of heavy whipping cream. And then we're also going to go in with about maybe 1/4 of a cup of milk. Next, you want to go in with about a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. And then we're going to go in with our seasonings. Like I said, guys, all of the seasonings are going to be listed in the description below. Now for my batter, I'm usually sticking with the classics: nutmeg, cinnamon, sugar, pinch of salt. Trust me, you can't go wrong with those. Keep it simple. But as always, if you got something that you personally use to elevate your French toast, go ahead and throw that in there, guys, because right now we're going to go ahead and start mixing this down. Now, the most important part here, make sure you mix those egg whites in with the yolk. You want to make sure you're creating a good custard for your batter. Get those egg whites completely mixed in, guys. Now we're going to head over to the stove. You already know I'm using my cast iron pan. We're going to go ahead and get that started to preheat. As I mentioned earlier, guys, I'm going in with brioche bread for my French toast. It's my favorite. That's my preference. If you want to go with the thicker Texas toast, perfectly fine. Go ahead and grab that. But we want to go ahead and get our station set up to go from bread into the mixture directly into the pan. We're going into our preheated cast iron skillet with some butter. Melt that down, covering the entire surface of that cast iron skillet, because it's time to go right in with our French toast. Now it's time to go station to station. Bread right into the mixture, right into that pan, and you just want to let it sit, guys. You don't want to move it around that much. Don't be like me, as you're going to see, touching and poking and prodding. Drop it right into that pan. Let it sit so you can get that good French toast crust. After you've let it cook for maybe a minute or so, you go ahead and check it if you want. You want that good golden brown texture on the French toast. Go ahead and give it a flip. If you got to flip it multiple times, that's perfectly fine, guys. It's not a steak. It's a piece of French toast. If you got to flip it twice, you got to flip it 3 times to get it to the texture you want. There's no problem there. Just want to make sure that you have that batter cooked on both sides of the French toast. Take your time. Give it a couple flips if you have to. And we're going to remove that off of the heat and set it to the side. Now, if you're doing 2 sandwiches, you're going to need 4 pieces of French toast. If you're only doing 1, cook yourself up 2 pieces and you should be all set. While we were cooking our French toast, the bacon is perfectly done. We're going to go ahead and take that out the air fryer and set it to the side, because now it's time to assemble our Monte Cristo. Now, we're going in with 2 slices of Swiss cheese. You want to put these on each opposite side of the bread, because you want this to be closest to the surface of the pan to make sure that that cheese begins to melt. Because what we're going to do is assemble our sandwich, and we're going to put it back into the pan for a few seconds, maybe 60 seconds, a minute and a half on each side, so that we can get that cheese to melt. So cheese on both sides of the French toast. We're going in with some thin deli sliced ham. Now, in a perfect world, we'd be making these day after Thanksgiving, since we got some of that nice honey baked ham left over, those thick slices, 2-3 slices. But today we're just using regular deli thin honey ham. So go ahead and roll up about maybe 4 to 5 slices, stack them on top of one side of the French toast. And this is the part where they call the pork police on us, guys, because lastly we want to add on a layer of bacon that we cooked in the air fryer. Simple. Our sandwich is assembled. We're going to go ahead and add the other slice of French toast and Swiss cheese to the top. Give that a good press down. Sandwich is assembled. Now we need to go back into our cast iron pan. Like I said, 1.5 minutes on each side. Low heat. You don't want it to be too high because you don't want to burn the toast. Give it a flip. We just want to melt that cheese on both sides. Now to garnish and top this, we're going to go ahead and slice up a couple of strawberries, maybe 2 to 3. Go ahead and slice them and then dice them down into smaller pieces. Set them to the side. Now it's time to begin to plate this up, man. Go ahead and give it a slice right down the middle. Resist the urge to eat the sandwich now. If you wanted to eat this sandwich right now, you could and you would be completely satisfied. But I got something in store for you guys. Slice that sandwich. Go onto a plate with your both halves of your sandwich. Top it off with a little bit of powdered sugar. Now, don't have a sifter. Don't be like me, guys. All right? Be better than me. In addition, I also warmed up some strawberry jam and piped that over the top. And finished it off with that fresh diced strawberry. And that, guys, is a Monte Cristo done Chef Showtime way. Is it a sandwich? Is it dessert? It's delicious. You guys definitely need to try this ASAP. Guys, thank you for being here with me. I'm glad I was able to share one of my favorite recipes with you today. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, leave a like on this video, and drop a comment. But we're up out of the kitchen until the next time we in it. Thank you all for watching. Peace.